Hello everyone, and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. The purpose of this video is to simply explain how Payday Super will affect Wagemaster and Agrimaster customers. Basically, there are two parts to the upcoming change: the superannuation payment frequency for your employees and closure of free small business super clearinghouse by the ATO. Until now, most businesses have paid super quarterly. Under Payday Super, Super now will need to be paid at the same time as payroll. For you, this could be weekly, fortnightly, or monthly. The good news for you regarding Wagemaster and Agrimaster: nothing new needs to be set up. Wagemaster already calculates super correctly. Payslips already include super. Agrimaster already allows you to import super weekly, fortnightly, monthly, or quarterly. In Agrimaster, you will only need to change your superannuation payment frequency in your budgets and import-export data section of the cash book to monthly. This will then automatically cater for weekly and monthly. When it comes to importing super, you simply select the same pay period ending or PPE dates that you already use for payroll. That's it. No new buttons, no new reports, no changes to payslip. But an important reminder: because your super is now paid more often, this will affect your cash flow. Perhaps take the time to review your budget after you've made these adjustments, particularly in low cash flow months. ATO Small Business Super Clearinghouse is closing. The ATO Small Business House Super Clearinghouse will be closed after 30th of June 2026. If you're currently using ATO Super Clearinghouse, you must choose a new clearinghouse. This is something you should research yourself or discuss with your accountant. The ATO has provided a step-by-step guide to help you move to a new clearinghouse. You can find all the help articles on the link provided on the screen. What this means in Agrimaster: once you've chosen the new clearinghouse, you will need to set up a new clearinghouse detail in Agrimaster name and bank account setup area of the program. This will allow you to pay super using the EFT tool just like you do now. Agrimaster will continue to handle the payments. Only the clearinghouse details change.
Guys, so we'll just go through the couple of steps we just mentioned you need to do in your Agrimaster import when you're importing your payslips for Payday Super to make your super payments. So I'll start with the first step that we talked about, which is making sure that you've hidden ATO Super Clearinghouse. If you are with ATO Super Clearinghouse, if you're with someone else, you don't need to do this step. So we'll go into Setup, Cashbook Setup, click on Names, and in Names we'll look for ATO Clearinghouse. I've got that right here, ATO Super Clearinghouse. I'm just going to hide this. Press the green tick. Now, while we're here, we can also do the second step, which is adding your new Super Clearinghouse details. So I'm just going to take an example. We'll call this, go New, and we'll call this Prime Super Clearinghouse. Prime Super Clearinghouse. And please put in as much details as possible. Any contact email of the vendor that you deal with, their contact number, their address, all of these things are handy if you ever have to contact them. And then come to the EFT section, save yes, put their BSB and account number. So you'll have their clearinghouse's BSB number and you'll have their account number. I'm just putting a dummy one, but basically you just need to, you can leave this section here empty. The lodgement reference number, because when you do your super stream, you can manually add that, because each time a lot of super clearing houses, they give you a different reference number every time you submit a payment to a super clearing house. So you can leave this bit empty and you can leave this empty as well. So just the BSB, account number, all their contact details, hide the old one, turn on the new one. And then we're done here. So just go that and it'll ask you to save it. Alter, save the EFT settings, yes. And that's we have done with hiding. We're done with putting the new clearinghouse, and now we go into importing the super. So there's different ways to do it, so please don't get confused. Some people go through setup, go into import. Some people go through Cashbook. I'll go through Cashbook. That's what mostly people use. You can either go into transactions or EFT, and then you go import payroll. Now, prerequisites, this is for customers who've got Wagemaster setup and they are importing pay slips and superannuations already. If you don't know what that means, please reach out to us. We can show you how to do this. It makes your life really, really easy. It's good to set up these right processes, and it's going to help you a lot in the next financial year once to make sure that you reconcile everything. It does your setup and your coding automatically. So it's really, really good tool to use if you're not using it already. So in this case, we're just going to tick on the super. This is after your file is set up. So if it's not, then you click on Wagemaster file and set up your file first. You can reach out to us. That's not the scope of this training. In this example, so you basically have to do it at the same time. Whenever you import your pay slip, you also need to import your super. So I'm just going to go through the super section, assuming you already do this bit. So one thing I would recommend is having different EFT batches. So do your pay slips first, sort out all your pay slips, and then do your super. One extra step, but obviously keeps it nice and clean. Different EFT batches means that you can, when you do your end of financial year reconciliation by end of financial year 2026, then you can sort out through EFT batches as well, which makes your life very easy because that's how you would have paid in the clearinghouse. So yeah, I'm just going to choose the last PP. In this case, we'll go, let's do 20th of May. And this is the period. So I'm just going to do the after the 20th of May to 3rd of June. And let's assume the payment date is also 3rd of the. So this is for a PP before the current one that you want to import. So last PP's date. You can put any date before the current PP. So if the current PP is 21st of May, you choose 20th or 19th or something in an area where you've imported the one before this date. And third is the current PP, which is our date where pay period is ending on 3rd of June. And this is the date of payment when you're going to make the payment. And further down, you've got either you can import that as transaction if you're not using the EFT setup in Agrimaster. If you're simply just doing transactions, then you can import them as transactions. Otherwise, we recommend you use the EFT feature. Again, one extra step, but it makes your life very easy when you're reconciling by end of the financial year. So I'm going to import them as EFT, and also you can use SuperStream when you do EFT. So click on import. There we go. We've got 3 pay slips that we've done in this PP, and it's going to bring them with the payment date of 3rd, and I'll quickly have a look at them. So I'll take you straight to those PPs. So if you have any changes to make in terms of payment date and things like those, you can do some adjustments here, any additional notes. But basically, it allocates the employee that you're paying the super to. It puts the description with the date of the name of the PP, puts the right code if it's set up properly in your import tool, and it puts that in the EFT section. Also puts it, this is something you need to have that at post GST. If you don't, there is a little setup in Wagemaster that needs to be turned on, which will make sure that super is coming as post GST. If not, then yeah, it doesn't make a big difference because there's no tax on it. But yeah, ideally it should be post GST. The bank account, pay to who you're paying. So that's the that should be the super fund clearinghouse, which we'll show you in a minute. So once all of this setup is done, you just come here. You go into EFT. I don't think we've got EFT set up on this file, but I'll just see if I can do a little bit of demo. So this section is for SuperStream. You select Amalgamate SuperStream. And for the first time, and if you're doing it for the first time, this is where you're going to select Prime Super. Yeah, Prime Super Clearinghouse. All these details will pop up. This lodgement reference number, you will get it each time you do the payment through the clearinghouse, and then you press the green tick to create an EFT file. Again, I would recommend, and once you do it, next time it'll automatically know that you're trying to do it to Prime Super, so it'll automatically take these details next time. Lodgement reference number you change every time, and we would again recommend to do it separately with the, don't do it with the pay slips, because then you can reconcile the amount, how much you're paying to the clearinghouse, what you've recorded in Wagemaster, and what you've recorded in your cash book under the EFT payments. So all 3 numbers have to match, and this is how you do it. Okay, we're just going to stop here. Thank you very much for watching. Again, guys, if there's any questions or anything like that, please reach out to us at support. More than happy to go through it with you.